DISFIGURING the podcast, episode 22, Sunday special edition. We're going for a little bit of a relaxed Sunday, nostalgic, optimistic, easygoing vibe. Welcome, 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 welcome. We're filming this live on Twitch TV. Links below to catch the show. You already know. Yeah, we got a good show. It's a unique show for DISFIGURING the podcast. It's true to its alternative nature, but it's also true to its Sunday soul edition. Hope everyone's having a wonderful Sunday and that it's balanced and peaceful. It's a great way to start your week. It's a great day to get centered, to center yourself for the week ahead, to think about your week, to think about how you're going to be your week. Think about the energy you're going to be putting out all week. It's a very positive day. I benefited a lot from conquering my Sundays for myself, you know? It's a necessary day. I mean, if you're behind and you need to do stuff, go do it. There's no exception for that. But, you know, definitely take advantage of your Sundays. Make it a day. It's a powerful day. Alright, we're gonna get right into it. This is some new big chocolate stuff I'm working on. Every day is a necessary day. Facts. Yo, everyone follow me on Twitch to interact live with DISFIGURING the podcast when it airs. I'm thinking about doing a 30-day podcast challenge where we ramp it up and get it really rocking. You know what I mean? Give me some, yeah, that sounds good, in the chat if you agree. Soothe is killing it. Blood Animal's killing it. Go check it all out. Put it in your Spotify playlist. Show your friends. Everyone's loving it. You'll be the coolest MC showing people that. Okay, let's get into it. Welcome to DISFIGURING the podcast, episode 22, Sunday special edition. We're kicking things off with a nice little simmering summer sweetheart right here called Wasted by the man William Prince.
I love staying up so late.
It's a cute song.
I love getting a good night's sleep. I want to hear some old hymns tonight.
Country took me a minute to get into, to be honest.
I could go for some food right now. I could care less if we ever eat.
It was the last genre that I really got into.
Some days I'm never off my feet, but gotta love what you do, babe.
Yeah, where's William Prince from?
That jingle jangle, 'cause we only get a few days. Nobody makes it out of here anyway. What's a shuffle in your shoes, babe?
I don't know.
That's the thing worth
Looks
chasing.
like a friendly guy, though.
Gotta love what you do, babe. So now the day is wasted.
It's a powerful song. I feel like everybody can relate to this song.
Don't wanna let a day go wasted.
It's a cute song. He's definitely singing about his sweetheart. Everybody envisions
so go
his
ahead,
sweetheart.
be a scientist. Start a band with your best friends. Be the muscle with a phony list. Change some oil, burn your wrist. Stay home, raise a family. Go teach gym overseas.
This is from his
I'll
album,
love you for whatever it is.
Reliver.
Just don't let a day go wasted.
I think. I don't know how to say that word. Reliver?
Don't wanna let a day go wasted.
2020. It's a powerful song, I think.
So, gotta love what you do,
it's only been out for a year. Somehow I've known about it the entire time.
'Cause we only get a few days.
It's kind of hit me differently over the course of me listening to it, which I like about it. It's not one of those songs that I think I'm gonna like feel the initial, feelings I felt the first time I heard it. I think it's very applicable throughout your life.
Don't wanna let a day go.
I think it's a good song to have in your catalog too.
And I like the TV way too loud. I like it colder when we sleep. I drive too close to the outside
it's
lane.
a cute song.
I drive you crazy.
I'm talking
when
over
I
it.
breathe.
This is a podcast.
I think I'm ready for a new life. Think I'm ready
You know
for
what I mean.
a beautiful wife. Think I'm
Soak it in.
done with fighting. 'Cause
Sunday
it's just
special.
time
Disfiguring the
we're
podcast.
wasting.
Let's go. Let's get this energy mellow. Here, next one is a massive favorite for me. I've been a fan of this song forever. Forever. This is Brothers by Tan Lines. This song came out in This said it came out in 2012. It came out in 2011. Yeah. I think I found this song and band Tan Lines from MySpace. Like I logged into MySpace one day and they were like the thing to check out. They were like, on the homepage. And I would check that stuff out actually pretty often. Most of the time, I would say. I found a lot of good music. I found Cornelius, through those memes, who's actually next on this playlist. Spoiler alert. But I've been listening to this song for, it'll be going on 10 years this year. One of my all-time favorites. We're sponsored by Topo Chico. Topo Chico, the signature drink of Disfiguring the Podcast and Disfiguring the Goddess. And also the favorite personal drink of Cameron, Big Chocolate Argon. So thank you, Topo Chico, for the pouch. Topo. Such a good song. Seriously, I'll listen to this for the rest of my life. I bet you these Sunday special episodes will be probably a bunch of songs I listen to for the rest of my life. That's how I am. I'm a big time music lover. Spent a lot of time listening to music. I'm sure as we all have. Music, the closest thing to the human soul. Truly. Topo Chico, one of the closest things to my heart. If anyone has Topo Chico's phone number, give it to me. I need to call Topo Chico. I need to call Topo Chico. Topo Chico, sponsor of Disfiguring the Goddess and Cameron Big Chocolate Argon. Hope everyone is out there making food and eating food every day. Everybody eating food every day. That's the name of the game. If you're at a loss for what to eat, follow me on Instagram. Follow my cooking show, Cooking with Cameron. Tay Lit. Tay Money is going to be on the show. Tay Money. Alright, this is Cornelius. This is the band I was talking about from MySpace. It's actually not a band, it's an individual. Let's look up Cornelius on Wikipedia. All these weird things are popping up when I Google his name. Oh, there we go. That kind of, it's a Latin origin name, meaning horn. You know, why is there so many weird things? This is a Japanese artist. He's one of my favorite artists of all time. I've been listening to Cornelius since, I think my sophomore year in high school. Since his album Sensuous. He's one of my favorite artists of all time. He's so experimental. American music journalists often describe Cornelius' musical style being similar to Beck, who he acknowledges as an influence, along with the Beach Boys. The Beach Boys, one of the greatest bands of all time. We gotta have Beach Boys on the show. Beach Boys, come on the show. Beach Boys, come on. Come on, Cooking with Cameron, and come on, Disfiguring the Podcast. We need to have an episode with K Money and the Beach Boys. It's in the books. It's in the works. Yeah, the Beach Boys are so underrated. I kind of want to do episodes on this show too, where I only do one band the entire time. And I think I should do like some of my own music as well. Like I should listen to Soothe. I should listen to Blood Animal. I want to do an Offspring of Time by Burning the Masses episode. We should do a Beauty of the Bird episode. Yo, the Sunday special is it's awesome. This is a fire episode. It's hot. It's hot. Tomorrow we will resume the rock and roll alternative epicness of Disfiguring the Podcast. We'll continue next episode on episode 23. Let's get Disfiguring the Podcast episode 100 by the end of the year, at least. Let's get Disfiguring the Podcast episode 200 by the end of the year. We can do it. We can do it. Everybody's encouragement online is amazing. I love all the DMs, people telling me that they love Disfiguring the Podcast. I'm here for you. We're doing it. Sunday episode, the Sunday Soother. Disfiguring the Goddess Soothe is killing it. Make sure you follow me on Twitch. Links down below. Follow me on Instagram, follow me on Twitch. Catch the show live. I saw a lot of people follow me on Twitch last night. I'm happy about all you guys. Disfiguring the Podcast live, recorded live on Twitch TV, and then premiered live and posted on YouTube.com. Alternative music radio show, hosted by the one and only Cameron Big Chocolate Argon, aka Disfiguring the Goddess. Disfiguring the Goddess' new album, Blood Animal, out now, featuring dual vocal assault by Big Chocolate and Swine Wizard, the original vocalist of Disfiguring the Goddess. Pure epicness. Yeah, I should definitely do a Blood Animal listen, Disfiguring the Podcast edition. I think it's kind of a longer album too. This is a song I think might get flagged, honestly. This is Can't Get It Out of My Head by ELO. This is an absolutely classic song. Yeah, Blood Animal is 34 minutes long. ELO is an awesome rock group from the 1970s from England. Seriously, a fantastic group. They were like classical music meets Beatlesque pop. Very successful. This is my favorite album by them, hands down. It's called El Dorado. Actually, the proper way to listen to Can't Get It Out of My Head is to play El Dorado Overture first. But this is just a taste. The album cover is from Wizard of Oz. Features Dorothy's red shoes and the witch's hand and the chemical resistance between the two. When I was a little kid, my parents would play this for me and it would scare me. But ultimately I wanted to hear it, so I would request for them to put it on. The first track has like this scary voice. It's like, oh, it has like a scary voice. And the album cover was kind of scary because it has like that scene from Wizard of Oz. So I was like a little kid and it was scary. But no, I still love it. I've been loving this song since I was in diapers. Yo, shout out to my parents for both having great musical taste and playing great music for me when I was growing up, and still playing good music in their home today. It's a powerful pastime, listening to music, watching music documentaries, listening to music, talking about good times, listening to music and having good times. We're all about it in the Argon household. We are all about the vibes in the Argon household. They really don't make it like this anymore. Like, you'll never have great bands like this anymore. Maybe you will. Maybe. I just feel like the chemistry between band members during this time was so necessary. And the ability of the exceptionalism of the musicianship and the meshing of personalities was so crucial to make this type of music. I just don't think many bands today have that type of chemistry. Or at least it's not as necessary to achieve certain levels of success. That would be a very, very, very interesting research thesis. You know, like, people are always saying like the music's not as good as it was. I mean, the music is just clearly different. Clearly different. I'm still more optimistic and excited about music as I've ever been in my entire life. I think the future is very bright for music. Like I said earlier, music is the closest thing to the human soul. So I don't think that's ever going to go away. I just think with the current, thank you for the comments, with the current, I don't know, music scene, you're just not going to have this amazing chemistry between musicians anymore like you did with like the Beatles, the Eagles, the Bee Gees, the Red Hot Chili Peppers. I think it's going to be a more individual and collaborative effort between individuals that will be interchangeable And I think genres will be unanimous and phases will be quicker. Back then there was decades of music, you know? Each decade has its own distinct sound. I feel like this last decade went through a bunch of movements. And I think this next decade is going to be even more wavy, quicker, and also blurrier for those who are trying to define things, you know? It's anyone's game all the time right now. You know, you don't have to be the whole idea of practicing certain instruments to want to join a band. I don't want to say it becomes less important, but there's more examples of people who don't go that route, who are finding superstardom, and not just superstardom, but their music is affecting millions of people. This is a sick part of this song. This is Kaki King, Trying to Speak to I, featuring Ethel. Really cool song. Really impressive guitar playing too. Kaki King, awesome guitar player. You see though, like a lot of what I'm talking about is very based in the States. Like there is a global appeal to music because there's humans all over the globe. Kaki King is a global musician. She's American. She's from the States, but she's performed all over the world. Her music's listened to all over the world. I'm sure that a lot of music has that appeal, but you can't really limit your scope when you're thinking about music, and especially if you're creating music. Limiting your audience and your scope is not the way to go. And think about what that is. Think about if you're communicating using limited forms of speech. Always check yourself. Make sure you're never using a limiting form of speech, whether you're talking about your ideas or yourself. Okay, we're wrapping the podcast up with this song instead of Echo. This is Hermetics, Escaping Samsara. I don't know. I don't know much about this artist, but I love this song. I think I found this song on Beatport. Beatport's where I find and listen to a lot of my electronic music. It's where I find most of my music for my sets. My DJ sets here in Central Texas at Lifted. Every Thursday we do Lifted at San Marcos, the Mark, the venue there. And every Friday we do Lifted at Summit ATX in downtown Austin. Both are free, so if you're in the area, make sure to come through. Hit me up, let me know you're coming through. I'll try and come say hello. And by try, I mean I will. I'm out there. It's kind of house dominated at the moment, which is super fun. If you're not into house music, just come on out. It's a good time. It's hard not to be into the music when you're at the party. Yo, shout out to the Disfiguring the Podcast Sunday special, episode 22. It was a success. It was a nice pace, Disfiguring the Podcast is an alternative music show. We've been getting our foundations with the heavy and the metal. But Both of those sounds are alternative. We are not limiting our scope to anything. The world is our oyster with everything we do. That's the way you need to think. Preach. It's a skill. It's a skill to develop a positive mental mindset. You should work at it often. You gotta keep it up. You keep it up by positive input and positive output. Try to expose myself to positive things constantly. Motivating things constantly. Motivating people, positive people. I try to surround myself with people I want to be like. And then I act how I want other people to act. I try to help other people out. Try to bring value. Try to help other people get what they want. Such a good song. I love this style. I think I have this track. I better have this track. It's super sweet. Reminds me of like so many different environments. Often when I hear dance music and think about it, I think about the environments that you would want to play this at. The time of day you would want to play this at. You know? What kind of room, what does the room look like? What does that room smell like? Are you outside? Are you inside? Are you on sand? Are you on dirt? Are you on concrete? Is there 5 people? Is there 50 people? Is there 500 people? Is there 2,000 people? Is there 10,000 people? Is there 100,000 people? Is there 500,000 people? Are you on a boat? Are you on water? Are you on a roof? Who's there? Yeah, I can't wait to tour and DJ all around the country once again, all around the world once again. I'm setting up residencies all around the states currently. I want to play in Denver 4 times a year, play 4-hour sets, play it all. I'm going to play in Southern California, in the Bay Area 4 times a year. I'm going to play in Washington, D.C. 4 times a year. I'm going to play in New York City 4 times a year. I'm going to play in South Florida 4 times a year. I'm going to play in the DC, Philly, Baltimore area 4 times a year. 4-hour-long big chocolate sets. 10 to 2. And then you got to catch me at the after party, where I play another 4 hours. 8-hour big chocolate sets 4 times a year. Much love to all the listeners and supporters. Play at the desert 4 times a year. That was the Sunday special. It was a good one. We're out here doing it. Thinking about all you guys. Much love. Get after it this week. You know, work at it. Work at your goals. Work at your dreams. Work at your ambitions. Pick people up everywhere. Smile at the grocery store. Peace out. God bless. See you next time on episode 23. This was episode 23 or 22. Follow me on links below. Peace.